Hello, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started with a love reading. Spirit, please show me one card for the divine masculine when it comes to his love and relationship, one card for the feminine, and let's see how they interplay with one another, okay? Divine masculine, please show me the divine masculine. He's trying to do things by the book, okay? He's trying to do things by the book. He wants to, have the everything in order, everything ready for his divine feminine. Okay. So he's really trying to do things. I get this very traditional, the leader. Okay. He's somebody who is, he wants to make sure he has enough for, to take care of his divine feminine. Let's go ahead and see what that has to say. So that is the number 11. 11 could be important. Okay, 11, what do we got here? So doing things by the book. And for the relationship message, it says, getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want them to. Your connection will deepen as a result. So, this is also like, well, that kind of goes, I don't truly believe that. Especially in a relationship, because we're always going to have our differences and we're never supposed to just conform. I don't believe in conformity. Okay. And I think that, obviously this book, this deck was made before Pluto went into Aquarius. And I don't think people are going to conform anymore. I think people are going to make room for having a partner and try to hold on to some of the traditional senses. But I don't necessarily feel like, where women are going to conform to the men and that's the way it's going to be, because I just don't see that happening in the future. I see where the divine masculine, it kind of goes back to the way it used to be, like before the whole, you were supposed to conform and love, honor, and cherish, and yes, you should love, honor, and cherish. You should be loyal. You should be honest. You should have integrity when it comes to your relationships as well. But, everybody has a different book, and because of like what it says in this, in the passage, it talks about because of their environment, because of what they've been through in other relationships, and so we have to learn how to work together for the same common goal and understand that, your new partner is going to have triggers. Those are things that they need to work through, but they're going to have to do so on their own. Okay. But that doesn't mean that they're going to conform. I hope that makes sense. Also not squeezing it out either, making sure that, in this relationship, you guys have the room to breathe as well. It's not where the wife stays home and watches the kids, where the husband goes off to work and, she is there to support him while he builds his empire. It should be their empire. But then, I don't know, there's going to be things about this book that change, and it's because we're leveling up to a new way of being, believing, seeing, and living our lives even. And I think that we're just still now going through the process of doing that. In 1982-83, we had a triple conjunction in Libra, and it was Saturn, Pluto, and Mars. It's also what started the HIV pandemic. And then Saturn, Pluto, and Mars closed out that cycle in 2020, January of 2020. Where was that one? Capricorn. And what was that pandemic? We all know what that was, don't we? But it was also in a place of traditions. So it completely wiped out the traditional archetype for a relationship, that matriarch, patriarch. If you haven't noticed, they're trying to call women birthing people and, trying to wipe out the whole, traditional family lifestyle. And now they're telling men that they can have babies and whatnot. So if you haven't noticed, every 30 years, Saturn, Pluto, and Mars come to a different area of the chart and they create a new upheaval somewhere, right? And so when we closed out that Libra cycle, we also closed out like doing things by the book. Oh, you shut your mouth, you deal with it, they make money, you handle it. Now more and more people are like pulling back their power, because Pluto's power, they're taking back their power and saying, yeah, no more of that. Yeah, I'm going to live I want to live a together but separate lifestyles. Yes, we're together, but yeah, we have our own friends. We have things that we enjoy doing. I want to go off with the girls and go do a retreat some point. I'll see you on the flip side. And people have to get more comfortable being in those types of relationships now where, you're not going to have a whole lot of control over your partner, but you need to make sure that you're with a partner that doesn't make you ever feel like you have to be insecure, because the new relationships that we're going into need to have a level of security to them where the other person isn't made to feel jealous. And, you have to be so strong that any temptation or anything on the outside world can't come between the two of you. And because the universe will send in just to see if you guys have cracks, right? So I know whatever that was, I just channeled that. And let me tell you, that was some pretty intense shit. So you might want to, go back and listen to that first part again, because that's where we're headed. Yeah, higher power. Okay, I'm going to put that back in. Show me the divine feminine, Spirit. Please show me the divine feminine. Yeah, come to the edge. The divine feminine, she's a lot more adventurous. Okay, she wants, again, there's that, he wants to do things by the book, and she is somebody who is like the rebel. Like, I'm not doing things by your book. Okay, what stands between them is the opposites attract, is the soulmates here. You guys are soulmates. That's what stands between the two of you. So it's like, there's a side of, him that wants you to conform, to the book, and do things his way. But there's a side of her that says, no, divine masculine, come over to my side and take a leap, be willing to be spontaneous, be willing to get excited. You're wanting to make sure that you have everything in order. Everything has to be done. Just, are you always going to be that miser in life who's not willing to take, take a leap of faith and be spontaneous? It's like, what it reminds me of? Dharma and Greg. For those of you who are my generation, Dharma and Greg, she was like this hippie type, and she believes in, Mercury retrograde and Mars retrograde and destiny. And, she was totally into astrology. Her parents were complete freaking hippies. Go look it up. The first season, I think all the seasons are actually on YouTube, and it's so freaking cute. And then he is like an attorney, working for the attorney general and, all this stuff. And, he's this, very like, got to do everything correct. And then here's her, and she's like, no, let's go out and have fun. Like, let's, fly over to, Wisconsin and get a piece of pie, just for fun, for the day, and fly right back, just to be spontaneous. And I feel like that's what makes these two compatible, is the fact that she is the one who gets him to let down his hair, while, it's okay to, do things that that need to get done. But at the same time, it's okay to also go out and be a little frivolous and have fun. Don't go walk around with a stick up your ass all the time trying to just, I got to work and I got to, that's not going to fly in this new life. That's not going to fly, at least in this feminine's life. Yeah, you guys are soulmates. Soulmates are brought in to teach us valuable lessons. And maybe her lesson from him is to slow down, slow and steady, do some things by the book, do, what society kind of expects us to do. But then there's a side of her that says, fuck society. I don't really care what they're telling us to do. I don't care what our peers think that we should be doing, be friends first and have all this stuff. And she's like, take a leap of faith. Come to the edge with me. Come to the edge. It's one thing to talk about it. It's one thing to do the research. It's another thing. Like, you can do all the work over here, but do the work here so that we are, and he's wanting to graduate. Like, I feel like he's gone from this little peewee to like, you know what? Yeah, he wants to grow. Like, I feel like he's definitely growing. Let's read Come to the Edge. She's number 36. So 36 could be important. You could be 36. I also have the number 41 here. Okay. 11, 36, and 41. So we've got 9 and 5. So there's some changes going on here with these soulmates. So 36, let me see. What do we got here for 30 for the relationship? It's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. Now is the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You will be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step towards the gods and they will deliver what you truly desire. Come to the edge. Because when you're willing to come to the edge, all of a sudden, here it is, right between you. It's like you walk right into your soulmate. It's when you're doing things that are out of the ordinary. Doing things out of the ordinary. 41, I opened it right to it. Relationship message. Consider love in the deepest sense. Love so powerful that you will never be the same, regardless of how long your relationship lasts. Consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude or break you open so that you will finally claim who you were meant to be. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate, come to guide you home to the real you. And I feel like that's what this is all about, is these two, her being willing to be vulnerable and open and not be afraid. I almost see her as a runner, and he's like just trying to, he's willing to put in the work and she's the runner. There's a side of that, but I feel like in this story, okay, he's like, come on, I want to build with you, follow me, I will protect you. And I don't, there's a side of her that maybe has never felt safety before in a relationship, okay? Never had that type of stability in a relationship, that's for sure. But you've met your match, or you're about ready to meet your match. And it's when you're willing to, go to a place that maybe you've never been before. Get out from behind, your four corners of the house that you're in, or or getting out of your office for a little bit. And it's like, once you do, this is what's waiting for you. Spirit, please show me their love life. Please show me the divine masculine. What steps is the divine masculine taking to come towards his divine feminine? Oh, wow. Okay, so I got the 3 of Cups, the Hermit, and the Justice card. Okay. I feel like right now, what is happening, there's a sense of 3 here, okay? I am getting that. 3 is a crowd. There's someone in the way, or something that has been in the way of these two actually coming together. We've got the soulmates here, and then we've got something here, these 3 things, and then we have the, we have the 3 of Cups, which is also clarifying, which could be also third party. And I feel like, so until I'm really seeing this feminine, blocking the masculine. You could very well be blocking your masculine, blocking from communication because of maybe something you saw or something you heard. And again, we do have that theme of 3 here. Okay. So someone here is pissed. Someone here is pissed. You look at her, the look on her face, she is blocking everything out. So I feel like right now, and it, like I said, it could very well be because the masculine, I almost get that the masculine wasn't also doing things by the book when it came to relationships. It's like he wants to do everything by the book when it comes to his work and having everything. But when it came to relationships, he wasn't doing anything by the book. So the feminine went ahead and pulled herself away with the Hermit here, okay? And I do get the feminine energy because there possibly could have been other feminines. I get 1 man and 2 women, okay? That's what I'm getting here. So, or actually, oh my gosh, that is a woman. Oh, Jesus, I am so sorry. But I saw it as a man and 2 women, so I'm going to take it as it is. But I do feel like there is a sense of also, yeah, there is the justice here. And I feel like karmic justice is playing out right now. And this is something that just needs to happen. Let's look at the feminine. Okay. So the feminine, he sees the feminine as blocking him. Yeah, high priestess. Okay, so the high priestess could also be okay, and it's underneath the 3 of Cups. So it's like, the high priestess can also be the one that they were trying to hide. And that I feel like the feminine here is the high priestess, and she went to a psychic and found out that there was a third party relationship. Okay. All right. And the storyline continues to play out, but I feel like, they are soulmates. And then for the feminine, we've got, oh my God, look at this. You've got the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Wands in both decks. So yeah, he's seeing her just right. 7 of Wands is clarifying her, the Hermit on his side. So the 7 of Wands is saying she blocked him. You could have very well blocked him. She's got her computer here, so you could have blocked him on the internet, social media. You could have blocked him from calling, texting. Spirit, what do we got here? Ooh, yeah, we got 7 of Pentacles. Someone here with him, it's like he's waiting. He wants justice to be served. I think with the masculine is he doesn't want to fight anymore. The feminine, I think that the feminine, she's got him blocked, but she's also looking ahead. She's with the 7 of Pentacles. This is about pausing and taking action and looking at like where you want your life to go in the future. Right? And it's like reevaluations, okay? Slow and steady growth, opportunities, because she's got these opportunities over here. She's really holding on to her inner courage, her inner strength, okay? But I feel like the divine feminine, with the Ace of Wands here, she's like fiery and passionate about some really, like some new things. She's looking at new adventures. She's looking at new stuff. But he's waiting on like a good time. He feels like timing is everything. So far, what we've got here is Pisces, Virgo, Libra as major arcanas. Those are the signs that I'm seeing. So you could be dealing with any one of those signs. Okay. Virgo sun, Virgo moon, Virgo rising, same with all the other signs, the sun, moon, or rising. It could be your Venus or your Jupiter as well. So what is the advice on all of this, Spirit? What is the advice between these two? What does Spirit advise? Social media, I said somebody here is, blocked on social media. So maybe the advice is, maybe for some of you, you guys met on social media. You guys could have met on an online dating site. You could have met while somebody was like, through business online. Yeah, but they were wearing a mask. Somebody here needs to take off the mask and quit hiding behind social media. You know what I get is they made up a different, if you block them on social media, they actually, because they're afraid to come near you, they made up a new profile on social media and they're watching you from that profile because there is a strong magnetic attraction. They just find you so alluring and somebody who is so mesmerizing and irresistible. And like I said, they don't have the courage to come towards you right now. So their only way through is social media. So you blocking them is really getting under their skin, I feel like. And I feel like there's a lot of sorrow here with the divine masculine, because they do see that you are angry with them and they want, with this justice card, they want, and the 3 of Cups, they want a reconciliation, but they see that, you've gone into solitude, divine feminine. You're having a really tough time. And they know that if they come at you, they're going to have to do things by your book, by the way you want things to happen, But for this to work out, the two of you guys, you're going to have to open up, divine feminine. You're going to have to open up and decide on what it is that you want. And there's no wrong answer with this either. It's going to be entirely up to you on whether or not this is something that you want to entertain. Because either way, yes, you guys are soulmates, but we have many of other soulmates. And I do feel with these 2 sevens, you could be seeing 7-7. You could have been born, we've got the 3rd, the 9th. We have 11 here twice with the judgment card and the by the book. So we do have 11 here twice. And we have an ace. So we have 11-11. You could be seeing 11-11. Repeating numbers is important. We also have 2 9s. We have the hermit and the come to the edge. I take that back. We have 3 7s, you guys. Look, 7-7-7. 7 of wands, 7 of wands, 7 of pentacles, 7-7-7. Pay attention to those numbers because I feel like that's when they're going to start coming near. There's definitely a change between the two of you, but I definitely, I'm seeing you guys working together, but also getting to know each other. I don't fully see the whole doing things, and conforming to the other person. I do feel that I do feel like that is also going to be pose a problem, okay, in the relationship. Because if you guys want this to work out, it is going to be something that is going to be slow progress. And I don't know, with all the fire I see here, I do see where there's still a lot of anger, okay, or frustration. I do see there is a lot of passion between the two of you, but that's not going to be healthy, because obviously that's what you guys got you guys in the mess that you're in the first place, is because of sheer passion. We have to ground this out, and the only Pentacles card I see, Virgo is a very grounding energy as well as, the elephants here too. But it's like you're going to have to take a very grounded, slow, practical approach in order to do this. But I feel like you very well could hear from this person on social media. They could be reaching out to your friends on social media. I am getting that as well, especially if you have this person blocked. Interesting reading. I'm going to leave that here, you guys. I love you all so much. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Check me out over on Facebook and Instagram. Like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel grow. And I will chat with you again later. Take care.